Hello, VC and whoever's watching. The other day was quite special. There were two record fairs at one day, and talking about record fairs is mostly like a flea market atmosphere. Very nice sellers, very great atmosphere, and the prices weren't that high. It was mostly just about the hobby and exchanging and all that. I got a lovely stack of records which I want to share with you, which I got from both fairs at that day. And I'd say let's get started with the first one. This is Kiss Alive 2. This is a German pressing. Um, Comes on Casablanca. Kiss records in Germany are they don't show up that often. Usually they're really beat up. I'm not the biggest Kiss fan. I mean, it's like classic rock. They have the moments. And the two live records, Alive and Alive 2, I think um, quite sum up their career if you don't want to get too deep into it. This was for a very cheap price. It's in great condition. It has all the bangers on it, all the big songs, Love Gun, Detroit Rock City, Beth, of course, Shout It Out Loud. So as you see, I'm not really deep into Kiss, but there's a nice songs. It's a good pressing, good condition for a very nice price. I thought, why not? The next one was on the one list. This is the Grateful Dead in the Dark. Um, just the same with Kiss. Grateful Dead records don't show up too often. Usually, mostly compilations or reissues. This is the original European pressing, of course, with the big hit shaded Touch of Grey. But Throwing Stones from side 2 is a killer too. Great record. Just shows Grateful Dead in their later state of their career. But lovely record and a great addition to the collection. And the next one, I actually just bought it because I saw it in many videos from the US. This is Herb Albert's Tijuana Brass, Whipped Cream and Other Delights. I think viewers from the US know this record. I've heard that it's pretty common over there. Here in Germany, you barely see it. This is the German pressing on A&M Records. And I don't know what to say about it. I was just curious. It was pretty cheap, like in the $5 bin section. It's Latin jazz instrumentals, and it's fun listening to. I mostly bought it because of the story, because I've seen it so many times on YouTube. The covers, I think, pretty interesting, considering that at this time, like other record sleeves that were not that sexualized were censored, and this was released. I think it's interesting. And Ladyfingers is actually a pretty nice instrumental track, definitely a good one and a nice addition. The next one was pretty amazing when I listened to it for the first time. This is Ladies of the Canyon by Joni Mitchell. It's a lovely record. I highly recommend it from start to end. Lovely songs, nothing I've ever heard before. I also can compare it to Blue. It's sounds also very different, but just lovely songs, great songwriting, and the sound is amazing. This is a UK pressing. It's a reissue, I think, from '73, and if I'm correctly informed, this should be like was like recorded or written in the atmosphere of Laurel Canyon, so the West Side community in California, where most of the West Coast bands lived and recorded, like Turtles, the Monkees, Frank Zappa lived there, I think so. Buffalo Springfield, and of course Joni Mitchell, who lived with Graham Nash for some time. I don't know whether she recorded or wrote her songs at this time, but it's a great record. And just to have Woodstock, Big Yellow Taxi on it, The Circle Game, which was kind of an answer to a Neil Young song. It's gorgeous, and actually every song just hits and was really enjoyable. So great addition as well. The next one, this is an upgrade copy. This is Omadon by Mike Oldfield. According to Discogs, this is the UK original. I'm not 100% sure because there's so many variations of the label. But I want to have an upgrade to my copy, which is slightly beat up and definitely a later reissue. Very glad I found this also like in the $4 bin, something like that. it's a classic. If you're into rock, check it out. It's fantastic. Start to end, just amazing. The next one is John Mayall, Blues from Laurel Canyon. So what I told about Joni Mitchell in the community at the West Coast, this is Laurel Canyon. So you see a lot of musicians got inspired by this place. This is not a gatefold, it's a reissue from the UK, released on Decca Records on a blue label. And yep, really nice songs, nice stuff. It's actually you can't see the grooves between the songs, so it's mostly like one big journey. Actually, it starts with an airplane sound, and then I think John Mayall's describing how he enters the city. So Chelsea's maybe sums up his time at the Laurel Canyon. I don't know, but definitely a nice blues record, product of its time. So a little bit of psychedelic-ish influences, some West Coast influences, but still great one. The next one, this is the Paul or the Butterfield Blues Band, Keep On Moving. So I showed you in the other video that I got another record by them. So when I had a chance to get another one, I picked it up. I haven't listened to it yet. I mostly enjoyed the other one. It's a great mix of blues, jazz, yeah, slightly psychedelic, but mostly blues, jazz. This comes on the Golden Electro label. It's a German original pressing, and overall in nice condition. I have to clean it up, listen to it. As you can imagine, it's a big pile. I think 20 records something. I didn't have time to listen to all of them. Same with the next one. This is Blood, Sweat and Tears by Blood, Sweat and Tears. So I really like Child is Father to the Man and Blood, Sweat and Tears 3. So I thought, okay, I want to get this one too. This is the original pressing from the Netherlands, of course, with the big hit Spinning Wheel. Let me see that spinning wheel. Yeah, sorry for that. As I said, haven't listened to it yet, but brass sound mixed with blues, jazz influences. I don't think you can do anything wrong with that. The next one is I don't know whether I should call it Krautrock or not. It's definitely from the late years of Krautrock, if you still count it as a Krautrock record. This is from La Düsseldorf. It's called Viva. La Düsseldorf was the band project of Klaus Dinger, the drummer of Neu, after he left Neu. I think it was, this way around, comes on Strand, which means beach, that's the label. I think it was, commercially speaking, successful, or at least compared to Neu. I haven't listened to it yet. I don't know anything about it. It was just a very nice price, and I thought, why not check it out? Kind of lovely inner sleeve, and I thought I really enjoyed Neu, especially the drum sound. So why not check it out with La Düsseldorf? The next one is a live record. This is Johnny Winter, and maybe you can tell me something about the name, because also when you check out the Discogs, this is called Johnny Winter and then something's missing. So as you can see, it stops after the end. This is just called Live. Comes on your CBS label as well. Should be something like a European pressing, or maybe from the Netherlands. I've listened to this before, like many years ago. Couldn't find an affordable copy on vinyl. Glad that I finally did, because it's an amazing live record. This band had so much energy and so much power. There was so much stuff going on. Fantastic covers, like the Rock and Roll Medley, with a whole lot of shaking going on, for example, Johnny Be Good and Jumbo Jack Flash by the Stones. Just fantastic live performance by Johnny Winter and his band. When you see one, pick it up. The next one was kind of a try. This is the Savage Rose in the Plane. I know that like 4 years ago I had a chance to buy this record. I didn't, because I listened to it before and I wasn't so happy about it. But as you know, your taste, general taste in music changes over the time, and I thought maybe I give it another try. I got it very cheap. Like with a lot of these records, I didn't know whether the owners knew what I have, but they offered the prices and I picked them up. This is I think from the Netherlands, the band. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know too much about it. I just know that there's a strong female singer on the album. Comes on Polydor. It's the original German pressing. I can't wait to give it a spin, give it another try. Maybe a few years ago I wasn't in the right mood, or maybe something has changed over the years, and if not, I can still give it a wave. The next one is this female singer as well, pretty famous. This is Grace Slick, Manhole. This is German pressing, comes on Grant. And yeah, what to say about it? Grace Slick, the singer of Jefferson Airplane, it's pretty famous. I think part of this album is from a soundtrack, or was used for a soundtrack. That's at least what it says on the label. I don't know anything about it. I just like or the Jefferson Airplane. I like the West Coast sound, and most of the Jefferson Airplane musicians play on this one as well. I already have checked out Paul Kantner's on this. Yeah, so I thought, why not give it a try and check it out. So let's see what we got. This is Al Green, Vivendo for Porti. Porti, yeah, that's what it is. I think it means living for you. My Spanish is a bit rusty. So this is Al Green from 1974. It's an Argentinian pressing, so that's why the title is in Spanish. It comes on the blue London label, and it also has Venta Prohibida, a promotional. So this might even be a promo copy. I didn't find anything on Discogs. There's just those stamps on the label, so nothing on the cover itself, which is still in the shrink. But Green, though I'm not so much into Stole, is quite a big name, just like Marvin Gaye, for example. And I thought, okay, it's a good price. Why not check it out and see whether I like it or not? And to have like an album from Argentina is quite interesting. So I said, pick it up, and then we will see. But still, I have to see. I haven't listened to it yet. And the next one was Blind by as well. This is the Gary Burton Quartet Lofty Fake Anagram. I just thought it looks interesting. It comes on the Black RCA label. It's a German original pressing, I think from '69. It looked interesting. I didn't ask the seller about the genre. Just checked out the musicians that played on it. So you have guitar, bass, drums. Gary Burton, which I really like, says he was included with vibes. So I thought, why not give it a try? I checked Discogs. It says it's bebop, so jazz subgenre. I don't know anything about it. I thought, okay, good price. Why not check it out? And if it's not my cup of tea, I can still resell it. I'll give it to someone else. The next one is this Tangerine Dream Stratosphere. I think it's pressing from '77, so it's a reissue. Still, it's in a lovely gatefold. Comes along, it's on Virgin Records. So Tangerine Dream, I think it's called Berlin School. So in the early days of Kraut rock, they were there too. Kind of electronic music pioneers. And I really enjoyed their first records, something like Alpha Centauri or Zeit. It's very atmospheric music. So I thought this is still from the early days. Give it a try and see what happens. So the next one, this is Van Morrison's Sam Dominic's Preview. I don't know anything about it. I just really like Van Morrison. His studio albums barely show up. It's really hard to get them. There was like a reissue wave in the mid '70s, something like that. If you want to get the original copies, especially with the original cover art, like the reissues have a black frame, so they don't look that nice. You really have to search for them or look for them. It might take quite some time. That's the original German pressing, comes on the green Warner Brothers label, and I will see how it turns out. But I think with the early Van Morrison stuff, there isn't anything you can do wrong. So yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to that one. Next one, this is Juicy Lucy Pieces. I think that's the third record of this band. They released 2 albums on Vertigo Swirl. I don't know the name by now, but they're not that super expensive. So I think they were like a small success or small hit, had a small hit on Vertigo Swirl. This is their third record, and I think the last one. Correct me if I'm not right with that. This one comes on Polydor. And yeah, I think Juicy Lucy is just a pretty tough, straight plate blues rock with a focus on rock. So I'm looking for the other 2 records as well, but at a good price, I picked this one up as well. Let's see what else we got. This is Living Blues Live 75. I also think that's a band from the Netherlands, but they also play pretty tough blues rock, maybe with almost going to hard rock. Great band. I've listened to I think 3 or 4 records by them. Whenever I listen to them, I always enjoyed it. So I could say when you find a record by this band, just check it out. It's definitely worth it. At least here in Germany, the records are not that cheap to get. This was like half the price that it's usually asked for. So I just wanted to pick it up. Like albums by this band show up from time to time, but they tend to be expensive. So this one was a very good deal, and I thought I will definitely check it out. All right, only 2 more. So the next one, this is the Shocking Blue at Home. Also, I think they're from the Netherlands. On this one, of course, the big hit Venus, which I think at least after the commercial in the products for women for I don't know what it was. It was a product for women, and they played this. At least in Germany, there was like a big campaign. So the Venus is quite famous around here. Still, I think the band doesn't get the credit that it deserves. They have a fantastic sound. They have great songs, great songwriting going on, very original songs, and still most people know Venus, which is a great song as well, but not so much the other stuff by this band. Same with other records that I've already shown you. Records by this band tend to be expensive. This comes on Metronome. It's the original German pressing. I don't know why they're so expensive. Maybe because not all have been reissued. But this one was pretty cheap as well. So I was pretty glad that I could pick it up. So, and the last one. I wanted this record actually for many years. I first saw it in the CD collection of my father, and the problem with this I always had is like either it was wrong pressing, so there are a lot of reissues, or it was in really poor shape, especially like the backside, or it was way too expensive. And this time I was really lucky. Like it was cheap. It's a right pressing and in great condition. This is Sweet Smoke, Just a Poke. I think some people consider this to be krautrock. I'm not 100% sure why. Okay, they're like German sounding names on this record. All I can say is like I seen it in a collection of my dad. Always wanted to have it on vinyl and give it a spin. It took me years to find it, though it's not that rare or shows up from time to time. But yeah, as I said, not the right pressing or the right price. The backside is pretty wide, which is quite often a problem. And yeah, as I said, it's the original pressing on the German Columbia label, so there's no label code on the label. And I'm very glad that I could finally like close the chapter on Sweet Smoke, Just a Poke. And yeah, that's it for today. I think it was 20 records straight. It was a great haul, great fairs. I really enjoyed the time, and I hope you did it too. And maybe see you next time. Bye.